Breaking news: President Muhammadu Buhari placed Magu on watch list for 10 months. The legion allegations of infrastructure, corruption and abuse of office against the acting chairman of EFCC, Ibrahim Magu, were revealed to President Muhammadu Buhari more than 10 months past Seconds News gathered. For 10 solid months, Magu was placed under security watch without knowing. Embarrassed by the omodious allegations and breach of trust among series of other questionable acts, President Muhammadu Buhari directed a senior official to conduct a thorough investigations into Magu's misconduct and wanted to suspend him in September 2019 in New York during the 74th United Nations General Assembly. President Muhammadu Buhari and some trusted aides spent weeks evaluating allegations against Magu and concluded that he has a case to answer. It was learned that President Muhammadu Buhari was inundated with some documents at the United Nations Assembly to nail Magu. With the startling revelations, President Muhammadu Buhari vowed that any of his aides or appointees found wanting as regards corruption would be made to face the music. Some of those at the meeting suggested that the acting chairman be investigated further to get more evidence, but prevailed on President Muhammadu Buhari not to sack him at the United Nations Assembly. Sacking him during the United Nations General Assembly will be ill-timed and will send wrong signals to the international committee with regards to the administration fights against corruption, a dependable source quotes and aides as telling President Muhammadu Buhari. Past Second News recalls that Ibrahim Magu, who also was in New York from the United Nations Assembly, took active part in the high-level national side event promotion of international cooperation to combat illicit financial flows and strengthen good practices on asset recovery and return to foster sustainable development. The event was organized by Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, African Union Development Agency, and New Partnership for African Development on the sidelines of the 74th United Nations General Assembly. The president, who was preoccupied with the high-level meetings in New York, left the senior administration official to look into the allegations and gather more evidence. On his return from US, the president did not host Magu sooner. He said that anybody and another top politician familiar with the matter, because there was no proof that the EFCC acting chairman had broken the law then until July 6, 2020, when he was invited to appeal before Justice Ayo Salami presidential probe panel at the Villa in Abuja. The suspected anti-graft boss has been in police detention since Monday, when he was arrested in front of the old EFCC headquarters on Formula Street, Wuse 2, Abuja, and forced to appear before the presidential panel at a sitting in the old banquet hall of the presidential villa. aside alleged diversion of recovered loot. Magu was accused of releasing about 157 oil tankers seized in Port Harcourt without following due process. Per Second News also says. Also, a report by the Auditor General of the Federation last year alleged that about 13.96 billion naira recovered as salaries and wages in the consolidated financial statements of the EFCC were not in the anti-graft agency's trial balance submitted for reconciliation. Other wealthy sins of Magu are insubordination, discourteous treatment of others, and abuse of office. Meanwhile, the civil society network against corruption has said that some forces bent on putting a stop to the anti-corruption campaign and politicizing it is said in a statement that it accused them of tampering the process of impartial investment of the acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commissions. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. You have heard it all from Second newspaper. They have said it all. The statement by these people are so correct. According to what the writer says, it says that the allegation leveled against EFCC boss is still on interrogation. They're still investigating it. They're still investigating the matter. They want to know if truly he committed or he commits such a crime or not. They are not still sure of a crime he committed. We don't know if he was wrongly accused or truly he did what he promised, he did what they accuse him of doing. It is very obvious that he did exactly what they accuse him of. According to what Anhaji says, law of karma says that what goes around comes around. This EFCC boss is so wicked to the extent that he doesn't want to know if truly someone commits an offense or not, if truly the allegation leveled against someone is real or lies. The next thing he does or do is to persecute that person or arrest that person immediately without even making any investigation. He's so wicked to the extent that he does not even have the interest of any other person at heart. He does not even want to know if the person that is being persecuted is facing pains. He doesn't want to know if the families of the victims are in pains or not. He doesn't want to know if the person is innocent or not. All he is after is arresting the person, arresting and making the person's life miserable, which is so wicked. Now look at what is happening to him, vice versa. He is the one suffering now. So let's see how he is going to keep persecuting other people. Let's see how he's going to keep arresting other people that are innocent. So viewers, this is all I have to say concerning this. Your comments concerning this news is of great importance. Don't hesitate to drop them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish new videos. Thank you. And please don't send another